And here is the Writer's Almanac for Friday. It's the 8th of October, 2021. Birthday of Philip Booth, born in Hanover, New Hampshire, 1925, spent most of his life on the coast of Maine. Philip Booth, the poet who said, "I think survival is at stake for all of us, all the time. Every poem, every work of art, everything that is well done, well made, well said, generously given, adds to our chances of survival." It's the birthday of Robert Lawrence Stine, R.L. Stine, born Columbus, Ohio, 1943, loved horror stories. As a kid, he kept writing through college, moved to New York City, edited a humor magazine for a few years. When it folded, he decided to try horror, and his series for teenagers, Fear Street, became a huge success. So he wrote a series for younger kids, Goosebumps, and his sales went through the roof. He's written more than 100 books, sold more than 400 million copies. He said, "I was in my hometown of Columbus driving to a bookstore for a book signing. I was stuck in a huge traffic jam. I was worried I would be late. I was annoyed at all the traffic. When we finally approached the bookstore, I realized that the traffic jam was caused by all the people who were coming to see me." R.L. Stein said, "I'm really a writing machine. I have no rituals. I don't need a special desk or special background music. As long as I have a keyboard in front of me, I can write." It was on this day, 1971, John Lennon released his second solo album, Imagine. The title track, the song Imagine, was the best-selling song of his solo career, and it was included on BMI's list of the top 100 most performed songs of the 20th century. It was on this day, 2015, the Nobel Prize in Literature was awarded to the Belarusian journalist and author Svetlana Alexievich, who had covered the Chernobyl disaster, the Soviet war in Afghanistan, and compiled oral histories of people who experienced the collapse of the Soviet Union firsthand. And it's the birthday of the comic book writer Harvey Picard, born in Cleveland, 1939. His friend Robert Crumb, the comic book artist, suggested that Picard write about the ins and outs of his daily life, and Picard did, and Crumb illustrated it, and it became a book entitled American Splendor, which in 2003 was made into a very popular movie. Here's a poem for today by Jennifer Ray Vernon, entitled Blackberry Pie. Is kernels of juice blue, Mom makes it do magic heat to vanilla ice cream, purple dream. There were many nice things, the corduroy pinafore, the daily notes in lunch sack of a smiley face and curly Q hair, your mama loves you, and do great, with a thermos of homemade soup. Dad, too, he rocked me on front porch after 7 yellow jacket stings. I howled through the valley in baking soda paste while he sang in the big rock candy mountain. But just like Grandma Vernon always said, don't bother doing anything nice for your children. They'll only remember the bad things anyway. Like when she tethered my dad to the front yard tree so he could play when she was at work. Was that bad? A ruined childhood? Bless her heart. And pie, too, is sometimes tart. Blackberry Pie, a poem by Jennifer Ray Vernon, from Rock Candy, published by West End Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac, funded by donations from listeners like you, now available on PRX for distribution by your local radio station. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.